in a captive context, where exactly should the human sit in the loop when we're talking about underwriting or servicing or collections? And what would you say are the non-negotiable moments that must remain human judgment?
Zan, thanks for that easy question. The big one out there. Yes, I mean, firstly, we're living in a kind of amazing days, aren't we? The kind of numbers 20 times X, from McKinsey. Even if you reduce that by half, it's still a massive kind of factor. I think ultimately the strategic focus has to be on making great business decisions. So this question about where we take data, turn data into knowledge, and ultimately with our AI turn it into wisdom, let's say that, where in our business system can we not only reduce costs, but bigger than costs, of course, is making great business decisions. So I think definitely in the risk management area of a company, you would kind of imagine, particularly there's a lot of transactions which today are automatically credit approved. We know that. I think there will always be some kind of human interface there, but ultimately as consumers, we have a kind of instantaneous appetite for immediate response. And I think leading companies, leading captives in this space will definitely focus in on that kind of making great business decisions, was it in terms of asset risk, credit risk, pricing, and also from a personal point of view, I was always kind of focused on that kind of opportunity of making contextual credit decisions in the credit cycle, which is incredibly difficult. It's easy to do it in a given landscape, but to have a system that also forward looks at the credit cycle in terms of contextual credit decisions, I think are things we've dreamt of. So definitely, as you already indicated, the credit part of the organization is where AI will have a massive impact for sure. Definitely human oversight, particularly in kind of corporate lending, B2B. Done a lot of work in the B2B lending space and fleet management. But I think what's ripe is that as costs are reduced, maybe the frontier then of competitiveness moves much more to value add on the client side in terms of CX. In this world, as entrants or existing players continue to improve effectiveness, the question is, where do we compete? And I think that answer lies driving massive value for our dealers, massive value for OEM partners, but ultimately the biggest value has to be created for our customers. And there, as mentioned maybe on the previous answer, the Carvana example today is a wonderful example of how they've done that by using kind of AI to monitor all customer interactions and then drive massive continuous improvement in their client and CX approach to business.